here. Ladies and gentlemen, mind your language, hide your kids, hide your wife. Introducing man. Let's go, boy. What's up?
Somebody's gonna get fucked, bro.
There are terms we use here that are not offensive, but we mean it out of our own language. So,
No,
my nigga, what's up?
It's all good, though.
Tell us about your movement, so to speak. What
is the Zulu Social Experiment?
Yes, sir. What is that?
ZSC. I was talking to some crazy guy who like, oh, that sounds like the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in a funny way, I thought actually it could be that, but the Zulu Social Experiment is essentially a social experiment. And every experiment has like what we call a hypothesis, right?
Yes.
We know what a hypothesis is. It's like,
Sure.
this is what we think is gonna happen, you know?
Yes.
And the hypothesis of the Zulu Social Experiment is essentially we can create what the Bible literature would describe as a heaven on earth.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's paradise where we don't have to fucking die. You know what I mean? Just.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So the Zulu Social Experiment it could actually be titled Heaven Social Experiment, but the reason why I coined it Zulu Social Experiment is because there was a guy that came about 100 years back, motherfucker for real, dog. Oh, motherfucker for real. Like,
I told you how to hide your kids, hide your wife. What's happening? Yeah.
The guy comes through and he comes through, and the irony, he was not technically a Zulu nigga. He came from outside of Zululand, like, tripping, and he's like, dude, I think he came to announce that his hypothesis is essentially that, there's going to come a point in time where Umbuso Wezulu will be restored and reestablished.
And what does that mean? Sorry to cut you there.
Umbuso Wezulu.
Yes, sir.
Umbuso Wezulu is like essentially the kingdom of heaven.
Okay.
The kingdom of heaven on earth, essentially.
So basically, you're almost like a heaven-sent person.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird thing. You think about it, the guy coming through and like, dude, I'm from heaven, dog. Like, what you mean, dog? We ain't in Zulu, dog. You know what I mean? So that was the hypothesis. So essentially, the hypothesis of this man is essentially what we're trying to test and prove now. And fortunately, I have the skills and awareness. If I were to ask you, what is a kingdom, bro?
A kingdom.
Umbuso, like in Zulu, it's like
Umbuso. For me to define a kingdom, I don't know. I don't have an exact word, but I have. It is first and foremost a community where people live under a specific person's rule.
Oh, I see.
Do you understand? Yeah. I think that is like the most layman's term
to actually describe it.
Yes.
You know what's funny?
What is a kingdom actually?
Yeah, like it's a good thing because everybody when they think of kingship and they think of a ruler with a staff and some guy sits on a fancy chair.
And the peasants and
you know what I mean? And there's peasants, and that's why I think in the modern context we're more aligned to democracy, right? But essentially a kingdom is essentially an economy that is overseen by a custodian and custodians. Because normally in the kingdom you have several kings and several lords.
Yes.
So essentially what I'm trying to break down to normal layman, if we're talking about Umbuso Wezulu, what that would look like today, it would essentially be an economy that is overseen by skilled individuals and knowledgeable persons, people that deserve to be,
just to ask you, how would we then say or choose who is deserving of?
No, you prove yourself.
You prove yourself.
So you have to be the custodian or the one that conceived the particular economic activity.
Sure.
Do you get what I mean? So right now in our society, we live in a society where it is the politicians or the guys with the capital that make the rules. and sometimes it's the guys with the capital that pull the strings of the politicians and vice versa. What we're trying to do essentially, and how we're going to test this hypothesis of this crazy motherfucker came 100 years ago. How we're going to test it is essentially just say, if we create a skill-driven and equitable economy, that would be what Umbuso is. It's where the guys with the skills are the ones that drive the economy rather than the people with the influence and the capital. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's essentially what the super social experiment is.
Sure.
So by us doing that, implementing a skill-driven and equitable economy, you know what I mean by equitable?
Yes, you know.
Sounds long.
Yeah.
Well, skill. So equitable means like essentially, let's just break it down, layman's terms. It's a safe environment. You know, you don't get fucked. You can give a fuck without getting fucked. You know what I mean?
Passionate. Hey man, be careful.
You know what I mean? So maybe like, I mean, everybody that knows, anybody that lives in our time, everybody's got at some point got ripped off. Everybody at some point went and bought something and didn't get the value for their money. So I'm saying you're creating a safe economy where the guys with the knowledge and the skill drive the economy, and wherever you sow, you reap. You reap according to what you put. You get out what you put in.
So how different is it from what we're living like now? Because we all right now living in that kind of system, where we get, you know, you eat what you kill.
It is a jungle, bro. Somebody's got that.
How does it differ then in terms of this movement, so to speak? Like, how would it differ if it's skills driven?
The principle, let's not elaborate. I think there's so many videos that we can go into it. There's a lot of